Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ivy, your lovely spider host, and today, I didn't know what I was gonna do today. It's kind of interesting because like the concept that this came from, like originally this video was supposed to be me incorporating my OCs into old vintage cards. And I was like, there's not a lot of old vintage Christmas cards that have people on it. And if so, it's like a little child or something, and I'm like, that doesn't really suit what I'm after. That or it's Santa Claus. And I was like, I don't know how to incorporate any of this into, with my characters and stuff. So like, I just decided I'm gonna design a really pretty ice or snow queen lady who brings snow and wonderful, wonderful winter things. And that's just basically how I decided to come up with this, and we're just gonna draw a really beautiful lady in a big poofy dress looking like Martha Mayhew. Anyways, let's get into the video. So, for the most part, I just kind of sketched out what I wanted to sketch out. It's the usual, it's just me doodling and basically kind of processing what I want to do. I had to figure out like a pose I wanted to do, and then another thing is that I had already sketched out like the design a little bit beforehand, like I did a thumbnail of it, just so I have a general idea of what I wanted to do for the design, and that's basically how I usually do some of my art where I'm doing character design and stuff. Because when you're character designing something, you want to be able to like kind of make sure like you can send like maybe an example of some like thumbnails you did as like a concept page for like commissioners and stuff. Like, do you want this design, or do you like this color scheme, or do you like that, or like basically just that's just generally how you do it. And that's basically just my process for some of these videos. Like I figure out what I want to do with like the design and stuff, and I basically incorporate it into the final design, and yeah, it's magical and wonderful, and I figure out how I do it from there. I basically wanted to do a very simple background. I didn't feel like drawing a nature-y background, if that makes sense. I just wanted to do like a little simple, like, oh, this is cute background. And I had like a little Pinterest page dedicated to what I wanted to do for this design. Like I found a crown, but I forget what the thing is called, but it's like, it would have like a medieval like wrap that goes over your hair and stuff. And I'm like, that's kind of cool, but I want her hair to be shown. But I took the idea for the crown, and I was like, I like this crown, I like that it's made out of ice, and we're gonna keep that in the final design. And then, I liked a lot of like, I mean, there's like a lot of different dresses for like wintertime that's like a fantasy kind of thing. There's some that were like more form-fitting, and then there's other like other ones that are like big and poofy, and I'm like, I want something that feels like something Martha Mayhew would wear, with lots of fur and fluffy and wonderful, wonderful cozy vibes. And I basically did that. It's like I don't know, that's just the vibe I wanted to go for, like something big and poofy and grand, because she's an ice queen and stuff, and that's just kind of the vibe. So I definitely just wanted to go with something big and poofy and very wonderful and nice and pretty. And yeah, I did a lot of fur aspects to this because she's cold all the time. She brings snow and ice, that's like her powers and stuff, so she's like freezing cold all the time. I feel like if you touched her hand, she'd just be like, ah, you're cold. But like, you feel like a dead corpse, like you're that cold. And she's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I am an ice queen, but I don't know, I was not stinking thinking for this video. My brain is barely computing right now because it's like, it's in the morning time. I only just had my 9 AM Dr. Pepper, I guess, you know. Don't talk to me before my 9 AM Dr. Pepper. That's just a meme, I'm sorry. But that's basically me. I have to have my caffeine in the morning, and I just can't compute without it, because I'm just kind of staring off into space with a thought behind my eyes, like that one rabbit that Spleen keeps comparing me to when I do my fisheye pose. For the most part, I just kind of was, I don't know, I was just kind of stinking thinking with this design. I like the little detailing in the dress, like the little pattern and stuff, because I do have some texture patterns on Procreate, because I get free Procreate brushes, and those are nice. And I did like this. I used the Dove Lake brush. I think that's a brush that naturally comes with Procreate, but I used that to make like a frost effect on some parts of the dress. And I also used like a glitter pattern to kind of make like icy particles on parts of the dress as well. So that's just basically the idea. And it's very interesting and stuff. And I don't know, I was just kind of thinking. I also, when it came to like the lighter parts of the dress, like the snowflakes and stuff, I made them into like an iridescent pattern to kind of match with the ice crown and stuff. So it's like a kind of, I guess, pearlescent, iridescent, whatever you want to call it. Because it's not as vibrant as iridescence, but it's kind of pearlescent, so it's like a little more pastel-y, rainbowy, I guess. But I eventually turned that brown outline into blue, because I was like, I don't want a woodsy background. I don't know what I would even do with the shape of that. And basically, that's the art. Yippee! I just kind of ramble for my videos, and I'm sorry I do that. I don't know. I can't read a script, because if I read a script, I go off script too much. I just ramble what's on my head, and I watch a video back of the time lapse, and I just talk and yap, and I was just born to yap, I suppose. And I guess that's why you're here. Anyways, so that's my lovely, lovely Ice Queen. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she wonderful? And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, because I think this is the last video of the year. I may be wrong, I may have one more video. I don't think I have one more video, because December would be over and it'd be January by that time. But, Merry Chrysler, Happy New Year. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you in next year. Bye-bye!